Hello again everyone, welcome to another Transformers review. This is Graham, also known as the Collector 75. Before I get started today, I just want to do a big shout out to Dr. Prime. If you're not watching his videos or you haven't seen one of his Transformers review, please check him out. He's actually really good. I know I say really good a lot, it's one of my sort of catchphrases, but he is. And he's only got a few videos at the moment, but he's going to do more, and he's got a really impressive collection, so please check him out. Right, on to today's review. This was a requested review, and of course is the Generation 1 Monsterbots. Now then, of course, there's 3 of them. And when I was a kid, I really wanted these guys. And then when I got them, probably about when I was 20, unfortunately, I was a tiny bit disappointed. But, as with everything, I haven't had these guys out of my loft for about 5 years, and I wasn't really looking forward to doing this review because I'm not overly keen on them, but as with everything, when I get them out and the more I look at them and transform them out, the more I like them, of course, because they're Generation 1, and I really did want them when I was a kid, so I'm glad I've got them now. Right, the first one I'm going to show you is the only one I've got the box for, in fact, is actually a repugnus. There we go, it's his box. I don't have the insert, so he just hangs around loose in there usually. Yeah, so not bad. Like the artwork and everything. Of course, these guys were from 1987. Of course, when all the headmasters were around and such. Now then, on this side of this picture here, he has a white gun, but the gun that I got with it and the gun that's pictured in the instructions is totally different, and is in fact the same gun that Doublecross uses. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Anyway, right, let me bring the figure on. This is Repugnus in his insect monster mode. It's not that great, unfortunately. I don't really like the look of it too much. I mean, these little mandibles at the front, they all just sort of go like that, and only sort of have movement out of the elbow, but I'm not overly keen on it. And he has this backpack thing here, which just hangs off the back in both modes. He doesn't really do a lot. Not overly sure what it's there for, but you know, it's supposed to take the bad look off this bit. If it was just that, I suppose, maybe. But I don't know, still, there we go. Of course, their feature was, of course, fire-breathing action. So when you push down on the button on the top of his head, his mandibles will move in and out and you will shoot sparks. Here we go. There we go. You can just about see them coming out of his mouth. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so that's that. Right, let me transform this guy very quickly. I'm going to take this backpack and we'll just spin it all the way around, and it just sits on top of his head. We're going to rotate it 180 at the waist. And then one of the only bits of the transformation I really do like is we grab the bottom section and the top section, and then we just rotate it like that, which is pretty good, I think. Then we grab these mandibles, flip them down like that and like that, flip them there and there. Grab his little hands, which are situated in these bits like that, which pull them out, flip his little hands out. Same on this side, and there, and there. Then we grab this little bit here, and then we flip up his little robot head. And that is Repugnus in robot mode. Now I've got his little gun. There we go, we're just going to flip that inside there. Now then, he doesn't have a lot of articulation. He will sort of bend at the knees, so he's got a bit of articulation, I suppose. But his arms are a bit lacking because they'll just hit this little bit here. So you can't really do much from about from there to there. You know, it's a bit unfortunate, really. Plus, he does have all that sort of back kibble on the back there. Yeah, but saying that, he's not bad, I suppose. The more I look at him, I actually quite like him for some reason. So there we go. We're going to put him over there. Now then, we're going to move on to Doublecross, which, of course, is a two-headed dragon, which doesn't look too bad. It looks quite like the Headmaster Fangry. How much time we got? No, we've got loads yet. There we go. So he's not bad. His head will move up and down and everything like that, and he will open at the mouths and everything like that. I put the little red eyes on there because otherwise they were very plain. I don't know if we're going to be able to see this. They're very tiny little stickers I put in there. Anyway, yeah, otherwise it was just all white head and just didn't see the point of it really. Right, he has fire-breathing action the same, but unfortunately for some reason it come out of his chest. Here we go. You push this little button on the back. Here we go. Trying to hold it steady. There we go. It actually comes out quite well on this one. So there we go. And of course this weird bit will move up and down like that. So there we go. Yeah, right, let me transform this guy. Grab the little animal feet, flip them in there like that. Spread these little tail sections at the back. Rotate them over to the sides, and then we grab his legs to pull them down. Like so. Then what we're going to do, we're going to grab the dragon arms, rotate them all the way back round to the wings like that. Then grab the wings, spread them all the way to the back. I like then to put the hands down by the back like that, because it does sort of hold them a bit better in place, because otherwise they're just, well, basically they're actually just loose completely. Then we grab the little dragon heads and we flip them down to the sides to form the robot arms like that. There we go. Choose your favourite position and then flip this little robot head, as you can see it just sitting there. Flip that up and it will stay there in place, not too badly. Now then, we grab his gun, which seems to be the same as repugnus's for some reason, so I'm not quite sure what's going on, but there we go. That is him in his robot mode. Not bad. The only thing I really don't like about it is the robot hands, which are just made up by the dragon heads, really. I suppose it's not too bad, but I'm not too keen on it. And anyway, articulation. The arms have fantastic articulation. They'll move everywhere. Legs, as usual, won't go anywhere at all. The head won't turn from side to side, but he will sort of like look down like that. I suppose you could look at his nice little cock that he's got going for him there. Anyway, right, so that is him in his robot mode. Pretty good robot mode, I actually think. Anyway, there we go. That's him. We're going to put him to one side, and then we come on to one of my, well, actually my favourite one, which is Grotesque. Here he is. Now, he's some sort of strange winged cat monster thing. I'm not quite sure if it's actually a proper name, but he's got two tails. Yeah, he's not too bad. He has these like dual cannons on the back of his back there. Now then, you have to put that there, because otherwise he ends up with a giant hole there for some reason. Don't ask me why, but there we go. Anyway, his little front claws will sort of move. You can sort of put him on all fours sort of thing, but it doesn't really work too well. It's better if you have him like that. Anyway, he's supposed to breathe fire, but this one doesn't actually work, unfortunately. But he pushed this down the top. You might see his little mouth opening. No matter how hard I do it, you won't get no sparks coming out of that. So, how much time we got? Just enough time to transform this guy. Now then, also, these wings will move up and down. These aren't only pegged on, so you can take them off if you want to in robot mode or whatever you want. Right, to transform it, we're just going to take this gun off like that, 'cause it's just pegged on. Put that down one side. Get his little cat arms, flip the little claws back. Then his hands are tucked away in here. We've just got to try and get these out. I bet many a kid broke their bloody nails trying to get these bastards out. There we go. Right, so that's that. Then we get his little tail sections. We just flip these back round into there. Nice little space saving manoeuvre. And the same with his little animal legs. They flip back into there and in there. Now then, we open up these panels on his back like that. Flip the whole section round. And then we just, actually, we have to do this at a certain point. It's a bit strange. But they all come down to there. Then we flip these panels back to form his legs, like that. Now then, we grab the cat head and we just rotate it all the way around to the back like that to form the robot. There he is. Then you can manoeuvre these down or take them off if you prefer. And it isn't actually too bad. Now then, you put his dual cannon thing in his hand. There we go, and pretty good. He actually has quite a good robot mode. I like his arms. His arm will move. His legs won't, but there we go. Oh, there we go. Looks a bit limp-wristed then. He's pretty good. He has a bit of wing kibble and that, and you can see the cat head on the back there, but I don't mind that too much. Looks fairly bulky. A really good figure. Sorry about that. Definitely the best of the bunch, I think. But there we go. I'm actually glad these were requested now, because I wasn't looking forward to doing it, but I'm glad I got them out, because I'm actually liking them again now. There we go. There's compared to the other two. Well, other one, in fact. I'll grab the other one. I haven't got three arms, so I can't show them all together. So there we go. Yeah, so I'm actually glad I've done them now. They're actually better than I remember them. As a lot of G1 figures are. There we go. Another look at him there. So that's Grotesque. Anyway, I shall wrap this review up there. How much time have I got? Yeah, there we go. I'll wrap this review up there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.